Cape Cod Broadcasting weaves the listening environments of 99.9 WQRC, Ocean 104.7, WFCC Classical 107.5, Cape Country 104, and CapeCon.com's website experience to reflect the lifestyles of the people who live, work, and play on Cape Cod. We hope that you enjoy this podcast.
Good morning. This is Sunday Journal. I'm Rob Woodard. Today I'm with Chloe Brumfeld, Alicia Perosi, Charlie Nash, Chris Kennedy, and Virginia Olson. We're going to be talking about their participation in The Sound of Music going on at Barnstable High School beginning March 20th. Well, good morning, gang. Thanks for joining me in here today.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right. We've got a full room here. Why don't we just go around the room quickly and have you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's Chloe Brumfield, and I play Elsa in The Sound of Music.
Okay. Chris?
My name's Chris Kennedy, and I'll be playing Captain Von Trapp.
Virginia?
I'm Virginia, and I'm playing Maria.
I'm Alicia, and I'll be playing the part of Louisa.
And I'm Charlie, and I play Rolf.
Okay, and now you, Chloe, and you, Charlie, you're also participating kind of behind the scenes in addition to being in the play.
Yeah.
I'm choreographing the show, so doing every single dance number. So that's a lot of work outside of it.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And Charlie, what's your...
Yeah, meanwhile, me and Chloe are co-presidents of the drama club, and we also have Alicia, who is secretary and advertising director.
Yep.
So we do a lot of office work, a lot of organizing the program, calling companies, trying to get ads in our program and stuff.
Right. Okay, well, Virginia, what part are you playing?
I'm Maria Von Trapp.
Okay, wow, one of the stars. And Chris?
I'll be playing Captain Von Trapp.
Okay, great. So, Alicia, what part are you playing?
I'm Louisa. I'm the second oldest daughter.
Okay, and so how long have you guys been practicing for this?
We began practicing around mid-January, and pretty much at least 3 or 4 times a week we rehearse.
Right. Okay, wow, 3 or 4 times a week. And what is it, in the afternoon after school, I would imagine?
Yeah, we have some rehearsals in the afternoon, some at night. Most music ones are at night and acting after school, and we have a big rehearsal every Sunday.
And how long do you rehearse after school?
Probably for around 2 to 3 hours, and then sometimes we'll come back at night for another 2 to 3 hours for rehearsal.
Wow, so this is a major commitment. And what about on the weekends?
We only, so far, up until about March, we only do rehearsals on Sundays from 11 to 3. But when it gets to mid-March, we begin being there Saturdays and longer days on Sundays.
Right. So, Virginia, you want to tell me when the play starts and how long it'll be running?
The play starts March 20th. It starts March 20th, and it'll be running the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and the 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Okay. Chloe, since you're the press person, I guess, how much are tickets and how can people get them?
Tickets are $10, and you can call 508-771-6246. Leave your name, your number, how many tickets you'd like, and what time and date of the show you would like to see.
Okay, we'll go ahead and repeat that number in case somebody missed it.
508-771-6246.
Alicia, do you know, can people come the nights of the show and buy tickets?
Oh, yes. I suggest getting there early.
Yeah.
Like around 6 o'clock, we expect big lines, full houses. We want to sell out every show.
Okay, and how much are the tickets?
$10.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, so yeah, you can take the whole family for that. Virginia, you want to tell me a little bit about your character, what you know about her, kind of where she came from, what happened?
Well, I've always loved The Sound of Music since I was really little. It's been one of my favorite shows, and I'm really excited to be Maria because, I mean, she's Maria. Everyone knows her, and everyone knows The Hills Are Alive.
Right.
And I really like her in the play because Julie Andrews did her she was really sweet, but the version in the play, she's a little sassier. She's really fun, though. It's really a great experience.
Great. And did you watch was it Kelly Clarkson played it a few weeks ago or a couple months ago?
Yeah, Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood,
yeah,
that's right.
I did watch that. I wasn't a huge fan, but she did really well with what she had.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. And Chris, you want to tell me about your character, Captain Von Trapp, and what you know about him? And
Sure. I've loved the part about Captain Von Trapp since I've watched The Sound of Music back when I was younger, and I've always loved the character. He's a dynamic character. He has a background in the naval. He was a naval officer, and he's a stern man with his children, and he goes on to bring music back into his life, and he changes as a person, and he becomes more of a father to his children, and he falls in love with Maria. So
sure, yeah. And Alicia, what about your character? You want to tell me a little bit about her?
I'm kind of more the sneaky, kind of sassy of the children. I put toads in people's beds. I'm the reason why all the governesses leave. So I'm kind of the funny, child,
the
always getting into trouble.
And Charlie, what about your character?
I'm wicked excited to play Rolf. I always knew if we were going to do The Sound of Music, that was the part I wanted, pretty much because he has the song 16 going on 17. So
right.
It's definitely a cool experience, and, he also gets to be a Nazi, but kind of like nice at the same time. He has both sides to him.
Right. And Chloe, who are you playing again?
I'm playing Elsa, who is Von Trapp's fiance until Maria comes into the picture. She's kind of not the nicest person sometimes towards other people, but she's not very well known because in the movie they pretty much cut her out of most of it. But she's a really fun and dynamic part to play and has a couple of great songs, so that's really cool.
Great. And so why don't we Chris, you want to quickly go through the story and explain? I mean, I can't imagine that very many people haven't seen this, but give a brief synopsis of the story.
Sure. It begins with Maria as she's a postulant.
Postulant.
So she talks. She wants to. She's a little bit on the rebellious side. So the nuns aren't really accepting of her, and they want her to go to be a governess in the Von Trapp family. So when she arrives there, she doesn't really fit in per se because the family, as Captain Von Trapp, he's a stern naval officer, so she doesn't really accept her too much. And what ends up happening is she teaches the children music, brings music back into their home. And while this is going on, there's obviously it's going on during World War II, and there's the Nazis are trying to recruit Captain Von Trapp into their navy. So, and he does not want to go. He wants to stay with his family. So once he's does not want to go back with them. So he rebels, and they leave. They end up singing at a concert, and they, instead of right after the concert, they're supposed to leave and go with the Nazis for him to be a naval officer, and he won't end up seeing his kids for many months or even years after he leaves the concert. So he ends up leaving the concert unknowing, without the Nazis knowing, taking his family and crossing the border, and then they ended up coming over to America, and they ended up living a happy life together.
And it's all a true story, essentially.
They
settled
story.
in Vermont.
There's many family members still living.
So what grades are all of you guys? Are you all seniors?
We're all
all seniors. Have you been in the drama club your entire high school careers?
Some of us, not Chris. So.
Yeah.
This is actually my first play.
Oh, really? And you got the lead. You must have something going on.
I mean, I've had experience with Destination Imagination, which is a creative problem-solving program, which has a little bit to do with acting. But this is my first play. I've been involved with sports at Barnstable High School for most of my career, and I played football my whole career at Barnstable High School, and I played baseball as well. So this is my first drama experience.
Well, congratulations. That sounds great. What about you, Alicia? Are you planning on pursuing a career in the arts or something, or is this just something you enjoy doing?
It's always been a hobby of mine. I really have enjoyed it being a big part of my childhood. And I'm not looking for it as a major, but I do want to participate in a drama program at whatever school I go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously you're not figuring that out quite yet, right? Okay. What about you, Virginia? Do you foresee yourself pursuing a career in the arts or drama or something?
I thought about it for a while. For a really long time, I wanted to be a music major because I'm a singer. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to look for it, kind of like Alicia said, like to do it at college, but not to major in it.
Right. I'm Rob Woodard. This is Sunday Journal. Today I'm talking with Chloe Brumfeld, Alicia Perozzi, Charlie Nash, Chris Kennedy, and Virginia Olsen. They are all acting in the Barnstable High School's production of Sound of Music. What about you, Charlie? Do you imagine yourself pursuing a career in the arts?
I had always thought about it, but again, like Alicia and Virginia, I definitely want to try to figure out a way to be a part of it in college, but it's not what I would be majoring in.
Right.
Right.
Chloe?
I think I'm the only person crazy enough to actually major in musical theater. Yeah, I'm double majoring with international relations.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Act on a world stage.
Hopefully.
Chris, how about you?
I probably will not pursue drama in college. I will be most likely playing football and majoring in business. So I may find something to do on the side as I pursue my career.
Right. Chloe, you want to give the number again if people are interested in getting tickets? It begins March 20th, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The number to reserve tickets is 508-771-6246.
And Alicia, how else can people get tickets?
You can just come to the show on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 27th, 28th, 29th. It's in the Performing Arts Center at the Barnstable High School, and tickets are $10. You can buy them at the door.
Virginia, about how many, or maybe you have the exact number, how many kids are taking part in this production?
It's around 100 kids taking that have roles in this production. I mean, there's obviously the whole main cast, the Von Trapps and all the Nazis, and then there's the entire company. We have a whole group of nuns. We have people singing Edelweiss. There's a lot of people involved.
Wow! And so, are all those people members of the drama club, or is it just people who kind of want to volunteer and be part of the production?
It's a mix of both. And then we have all the backstage people, too, all the people working behind the scenes that we don't get to see on stage.
Right. So that's quite a production. Who's in charge of this? I would imagine one of the drama teachers?
Yeah, our advisor for the drama club is Mr. O'Toole. He's an English teacher over at the high school. And he's just a great guy to work with. And he makes us all really excited for the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Charlie, how did the drama club come up with this production? How did you decide to do The Sound of Music? It's obviously a pretty ambitious endeavor.
Right. Well, we knew we wanted a large named show. We wanted to attract an audience, and we thought it would be a cool idea to do the classic The Sound of Music. We really hadn't done it before at the high school. I think it was once. Like in the 90s, so it's been a while since we've done it. Mm-hmm. So we thought we'd take the challenge, and the hype has been up on it this year with the live version with Carrie Underwood and stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We figured it would be a good year to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Yeah, that's exciting. Alicia, what's been your favorite part so far of your participation in the production?
I think it was 3 summers ago, I was Gwen in The Reluctant Dragon, which was John Sullivan, the previous drama advisor's last show. And Charlie and I were John and Gwen. It's a show that he actually wrote himself.
Oh.
And just a silly show, about a fun fairy tale. But it was a big production, lots of lights and music, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Right. And how is that different than the character you're playing here, Liesel?
I'm playing Louisa.
Louisa, I'm sorry.
They're actually kind of one and the same. They're both very ambitious, funny, very, like, as everyone has said, dynamic.
Right. Mm-hmm. And Virginia, how's your experience going playing Maria?
I love playing Maria so much. I was honestly really surprised when I got cast. I was so excited.
Right.
I don't think anyone was breathing the day the cast went out. We were all so nervous. But I love it. I love this cast. Everyone's been so wonderful. The children, all of our little Von Trapp kids have been so great so far. So it's a really great experience to close out senior year, kind of.
Where are the Von Trapp kids coming from? Like the Barnstable Elementary School or something? Or?
Yeah.
They kind of, they had open auditions for 2 nights for Von Trapp kids, and they opened it to anyone in the public, but I think they all came from Barnstable schools.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so they play you guys, Chloe and Alicia, as younger, or you guys too, I guess, as younger kids?
I'm not a kid. Alicia's the kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 7 kids, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 7
Okay.
children.
And they're double cast, so we have 14 kids overall.
Oh, wow. So it's amazing that somebody is wrangling this whole thing with everybody there. It must be quite a challenge. We only have a couple minutes left, so Charlie, why don't you tell me a little bit about the history of the Drama Club at Barnstable High School and maybe what you see for the program moving forward.
All right. Well, we have a long history with the drama club at Barnstable High School. It started, I want to say,
in the 50s, right?
Yeah, probably in the 50s, and it was taken over by Mr. John Sullivan.
80s.
In the 80s, and he had been doing it for about 30 years until he retired 2 years ago. and he was always known for doing like large productions.
Right, I remember
over in
him,
high
yep.
school. Yep. And Mr. O'Toole recently took over and has been going with that legacy. That's why we're trying to do a big show like The Sound of Music. And we're blessed to have an auditorium like the Performing Arts Center. It's a 1,400-seat auditorium, I believe the second largest one in New England.
Yeah.
In New England high schools.
And so it's just, we're very lucky to have it, and it's a great drama program. We're all excited that we
Right.
get to use it.
Well, I bet you're going to fill that auditorium every night. It sounds like it's going to be a
hope so.
terrific.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time, Chloe. How can people get tickets?
You can get tickets by calling 508-771-6246.
And Alicia, how else can people get tickets?
Or you can show up to the door around 6:30, I suggest. Shows start at 7 on March 20th, 21st, 22nd, 27th, 28th, and 29th. And we also have 2 matinees at 2 o'clock on Saturday the 22nd and Saturday the 29th.
Great. Well, thanks again, all of you guys, for coming in today. That was really fun, and good luck. I definitely plan on seeing the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm Rob Woodard. This is Sunday Journal. Today I've been talking with Chloe Blumfeld, Alicia Perozzi, Charlie Nash, Chris Kennedy, and Virginia Olsen. They're all in the production of Barnstable High School's Sound of Music. I'm Rob Woodard. This is Sunday Journal.
This podcast is a presentation of Cape Cod Broadcasting, which is solely responsible for its content. Thank you for listening. For more information, please visit us at capecodbroadcasting.com.